exciting than your average regular season game. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Out there with Yabusele, then there's Lowry, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard. Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0, and with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked Coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And so here is Philadelphia, following the bucket by Orlando. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Black in the post, now recovering, and Isaac throws it down.
Impressed with his decision-making in these sets. Isaac knows where to roll to after setting that screen.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Pass to McCain. High post, Embiid. Here's Yabusele. He's covered by Isaac. Back to Embiid. Takes the 3. Carter pulls it in. Here's Wagner. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Well, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
To the left wing. Here's Yabusele. Good work defensively by Carter. The Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Wagner kicks to Isaac. Back the pass to Howard. Isaac a screen. Tries it from 19. Howard misses.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Yabusele, defended by Carter. And it's sent back by Isaac. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Yabusele. Misses the 3. Orlando leading. Black kicks to Wagner. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Wagner's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Now that we're around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch, especially when you see just how much the fans get into it, and we've still got a number of games to go.
Lowry with the ball, working on Black. Here's McCain. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner on the wing, defended by George. Wagner wide open. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Pass to Howard. Orlando moving the ball around. Black the pass to Howard. George against Wagner. Lets it fly from 18. The rebound by Yabusele. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's McCain. Philadelphia shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. That one drops. He ties it up.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Wagner passes to Howard. Back to Wagner. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Lowry passes to Embiid. Here's McCain. Embiid with a screen on Wagner. Here's McCain. Rebound by the Magic. They defeated Indiana in their last one.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their...
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And that one's good, George.
I love seeing...
Now, here's Isaac. Wagner passes to Wagner. Wagner, right side. Pass to Black, stolen by George. Here's Lowry, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
They get it back, and Embiid is right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Heading to the court, it's time to get loud for your 4-7 team.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. Number 1, the Magic.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
And here is Anthony. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana. To the inside. Clock at 6. Here's McClung. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The 76ers leading. And here's George for 3. Connects from three-point range. George has got 5 now.
How about the quickness there from George? Pulling up before the defense can get set.
That one falls. Here's Lowry. Hasn't made one yet.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Pass to Embiid. This one for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. He's got 9.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. I got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. There's the pick. And here's Anthony from the arc. And the three ball is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
From deep, George nailed from three-point land. George has got a couple of threes now in the first with the 76ers. On the wing, Harris. Nothing on the board. Fires the three. Rebound, Andre Drummond. The 76ers leading by 6. And it's blocked. Pass to Grimes. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Magic have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And now Philadelphia on the break. Outside Butler launches it. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Chalk up 2 there.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now here's George. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland. Drummond with a screen on Wagner. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With the ability to make plays from the wing, Paul George is a complete offensive player.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
From deep, George. The rebound by Batadze. The Magic trail by 3. Wagner with a screen for Anthony. There's the drive. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Grimes, guarded by Harris. Grimes passes to George. Drills it from outside. George has got 11 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Harris looking it over. The three. Outside Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Magic. 6 to shoot. The three ball. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
24 seconds left in the first. Now here is George. He's got 11. Wide open. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Harris passes to Batadze. 1 second left, and the layup is good. Batadze's got his second basket of the night.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We come back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Edwards. Joel Embiid out there with Gordon. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. Oubre, a screen on Anthony. For the 3. Shot by Grimes. No good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Anthony, the pass to Houston. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Grimes. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. That one misses. Nice defense from Wagner. Orlando trailing here. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Anthony kicks to Caldwell Pope. Anthony to the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Houston. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the 76ers. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. Matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Nice defense from Wagner.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Anthony. Kicks it out to Wagner. Caldwell Pope left side. The shot from 20 feet away will not go. This is off the front iron. 76ers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Here's the screen from past the arc. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Shot's good by Walker.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Butler, he's checked in for Walker. Anthony looking it over. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Butler against Anthony. Butler dishes to Embiid. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 6 rebounds in the game. Houston passes to Bitadze. Here's Houston. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Shot by Grimes. No good. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Oubre, right side. The 76ers with another miss. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Anthony, the pass to Bitadze. Anthony drives in. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Butler, and there's the drive, and slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. There's the triple. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
Carter sets the pick for Anthony. There's the lob. Wagner against George. Shoots over Wagner. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Blacks checked in for Orlando. The Magic trail by 4. Wagner on the wing, defended by George. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And Wagner tries Drives in. Yep, it counts.
So smooth off the bounce. Wagner makes it look easy.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. To the paint. Here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Black in the post. Lowry covering. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Black. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. They get it back. Magic have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Embiid. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Now Howard. Wagner outside. Carter with the screen. And it's Wagner missing. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys. Is checked in for Philadelphia. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Magic.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
The 76ers lead. Lowry with the ball. Still without a basket. Here's Yabusele. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Carter. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. For Philadelphia, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
The Magic making a switch here. Bitadze's checked in. Well, the league has made sure the NBA Cup has dedicated nights on the calendar for this tournament in order to accentuate these group stage games.
And I like that format because it makes it clear to the players and fans that these games mean something more than a normal regular season game.
Here's George. The 76ers with another miss. The Magic have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Now, here's Wagner. D right on him. Howard dishes to Black. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point territory. From beyond the arc and then some. Howard's got 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Howard driving to the basket. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Black kicks to Howard. Black the pass to Howard. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
Wagner kicks to Black. Isaac a screen. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lowry can't get it to go. And here is Howard. 5 points in the game. Black the pass to Isaac. Here's Wagner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free throw is good. Good on both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
George from deep three-point land. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a...
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
You know, for Philadelphia, they've stumbled a bit, no doubt about it. But no need to panic yet. They're figuring out what's working and building from there.
Disappointing stretch for them, but still plenty of time to right the ship. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Joel Embiid. What's the news, David?
Kevin caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. He told me it's a sprained ankle. Of course, those can be tricky, but he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And it's small and power forward. It's Wagner and Isaac. Black is out there with Howard. And it's Carter in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. George looking over the floor. George double teamed. No good from Yabusele. The Magic trail by 3. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Wagner outside. Shoots from the high post. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Pass to McCain. No good on the three.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner in attack mode there.
Now here is Lowry. Here's McCain. Jacks up a three. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Howard kicks to Black. It's good from about 19 feet. Black's got his second basket of the game. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. That falls. Nice speed that time from Jordan. 13 points for Joel Embiid.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
A moment here to see the numbers for Isaac. Averaging about 3 points, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we talk so much about players getting hot offensively. Well, he's in that same type of group defensively right now. He is a beast on that end of the floor.
Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Lowry driving inside. Can't connect from short range.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Isaac with a screen for Wagner. Fades and shoots. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. McCain's shot is off. Magic have gone through. Wagner on the wing. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
An explosive performance by Wagner tonight, showing just how dangerous he is when he's at his best.
Pass to George. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Howard.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Carter with a screen on George. Here's Wagner. And he banks in the layup. Wagner's got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Lowry kicks to Embiid. Down low, here's George, and George with the stuff.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Magic leading by 3. Wagner with it. Now defended by Embiid. Carter kicks to Wagner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
Well, over 80% from the line for his career. You do not want to foul Franz in the act.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Both free throws good from Wagner.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Yabusele. Embiid inside. Carter on him. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. With the league 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Isaac. And he makes the first.
The numbers Embiid has put up over his career speak for themselves. He'll go down as one of the all-time great big men.
And the Magic making a change here. And Embiid drops them both. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Anthony. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Grimes. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Embiid. George with the ball. Embiid sets the pick for George. Back to Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Here's Houston. The three-pointer is right on target. Houston's got 6 points.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, such a crafty player. Lowry excels at using his body to draw contact.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Orlando.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Lowry up top, covered by Anthony. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Here's Grimes. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Houston. 9 points in the game so far. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lets the 3 fly. Grimes with the bucket. 6 points for him.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Anthony on the wing. Now recovering. Anthony's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Grimes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Grimes has got rebound by Yabusele.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
You can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Houston. Outside Anthony. The Magic again can't hit. For Philadelphia. They've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little goal from the field. Gary Harris, he's checked in for the Magic. Philadelphia also making some changes. Drummond comes in for Joel Embiid, and Kelly Oubre subbed in for Yabusele. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Edwards, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. George passes to... Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Jonathan Isaac. David, what's the news there?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Magic, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Now, it's just November, so they do have some time to make adjustments, but it's a blow nonetheless. Guys?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
There's the pick. Here's Houston. Here's Wagner. And yes, it's good. Wagner's got his first points of the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Grimes passes to George. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wagner from long range. Philadelphia leading by 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
To the middle. And Houston gets it to go. Houston's got 11 points.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Outside, George. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Philadelphia ahead as they end the third quarter with a 13-4 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Embiid. Edwards is out there with Oubre. Then there's Gordon. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard. Embiid, the pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And that's the thing about a superstar like Embiid. He does have a score-first mentality, but he trusts his...
Wagner has screen on Edwards. Houston's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 4. Oubre dishes to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Embiid kicks to Oubre. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's Houston. There's a good screen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That'll be his third foul so far. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. 5 to shoot. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside. And finished off by Wagner.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Gordon, the pass to Embiid. Knocked loose, taken away by Anthony. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Wagner. Caldwell Pope on the wing, defended by Gordon.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And finished off by Oubre.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Houston. The tray. Hands it from downtown.
Timeout.
Houston's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Magic.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Franz Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And the 76ers also making a change. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Gordon. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Thank you, David. On defense, the Magic. Embiid sets the pick for Lowry from outside the arc.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Outside Anthony. To the paint. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Here's Houston. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a three-point game. Pass to Oubre. Embiid with a screen on Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Oubre, good.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Here's Houston. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 76ers leading by 6. Edwards passes to Lowry. Now here's Embiid. The three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Here's Wagner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And for his position, Wagner gives you everything you could ask for. Passing, rebounding, scoring, and he competes defensively as well.
Several teams changing it up here. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Abuzele can't hit. The Magic trail by 4. Here's Black. From down in the low post, it goes. The 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot by Grimes, no good. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Wagner. Wagner's got 3 assists tonight.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Lowry passes to Grimes. Outside Lowry. Looking for George. He gets it there. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. George has got 21 in the game.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Grimes with the bucket. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
George against Wagner. The shot by George, no good. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Ball stolen. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And Lowry will get his fair share of points in close. This guy's a grinder.
Second free throw, no good. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Black trying to get open his Carter. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 4 this quarter.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Harris outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to McCain. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist here tonight. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Substitution for your Magic.
Orlando, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Puts it up. And too much time in the lane. They get... for the 3-second violation. And the Magic making a change here. Bitadze's checked in.
Number 35.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Houston's got 17 now just in the second half.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
Driving in, and Houston gets it to go. Houston's got 25 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
Here's Houston. It's up a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Pass to Lowry. On baseline, Jay. Abusele can't hit. The Magic trail by 5. And Wagner drives in. Second chance effort. Drops in the layup for 2. Wagner's got 6 points in the quarter.
This guy has ice water in his veins. Wagner coming through in a big way.
Lowry passes to Embiid. Money!
Never one to turn down the big moment. Joel Embiid knocks it down.
Orlando's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. Kept alive. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Now Lowry. the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of two is good. That increases their lead to 6.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Here's Houston. Takes a 3. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Give it up again for the 407 Nets team.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Houston off target from outside. And an intentional foul right there.
Fifth personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
And Houston gets it to go.
Magic foul. Fourth personal foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. So Philadelphia wins it. And they're off to a... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
DJ, bam them, never stop.